Okay, so this thing is recording. Anyway, this is Ryan with High Desert Home and Garden again. Interesting to report that the 95 F250 made it to town and back without issues. All 17, let's see, more than 17 miles. It's 17 miles each way. We're just going to kind of do a little bit of a tour because I don't really have time to do the bookshelf at the moment. Life threw us a little curve today, but we'll get back onto it tomorrow. There under the truck, that is Joey, one of my barn cats. Here's the other 95 sitting in its current state of disrepair, waiting on parts that are available but a long ways off. You know, out this way you can see we have a little bit of inhabited area. There's my, let me get around here, my 1952 Ford 8N that we use for various tasks around here. My little wagon, lawnmower wagon, are part of our pumpkin crop from this past year. Flower beds, all that good stuff. And around this way we have one of my implements, a little garden rake, 3-point hitch garden rake that I pull with the tractor some, my potato plow, and it also doubles as a subsoiler. You can take the potato plow shank off and put a subsoiler shank on that. It's really handy. It softens up tilling way much, makes it much more improved. Out this way here we have the backyard. There's the boys' swing set. Here's our barn. This chain link fence here, that's where I had my garden. I'm trying to keep the sun out of the camera lens at the moment. There's my other barn cat, Fuzzy. I suppose I should say our other barn cat, Fuzzy. Hi, Fuzzy. Over here is my chicken pen. Obviously, let's see, we have 6 chickens. 2, 4, 5, and 6. That's the little coop that I built for them, and we have it underneath this roof here. That well, you can't see them anyway, but our dog's over there. You know, we do our own eggs, and as needed we have our own chicken too. Let's see in the barn if we can see anything in here. There's the cats. Turn on the light so we can see something. My chicken feed bins, cat food, my little mulch bale pile. Back here we have a push mower and an old Troy-Bilt rototiller that works extremely well. And then this nifty contraption here, back up a little bit so we can get it all in the picture, is a hand-operated hay baler. That is what I used to bale all of these bales, plus about 7 more that I've already used for chicken bedding on the ground in the chicken pen. Even though it is a high desert, it gets pretty dry, or it gets pretty wet around here in the wintertime. Out here, this, as I said, was my garden area for this past season. So you can see that green stuff growing over there, that is actually wheat. I decided I was going to try a little cover crop, and it is working extremely well, growing extremely well. And that is my compost bin. It's you know, mostly weeds and grass clippings. There's chicken manure, eggshells, coffee grounds, whatever, anything I can find that'll rot goes in that thing basically. This little building here was at one time a shed for, I think they had pigs and goats in here at one time. I'm just kind of using it for extra irrigation type storage. You know, you can see we do have actually a pretty decent stand on the 5 pounds of wheat seed that I put out. It was more of a test thing than anything else, just to see if it would actually grow. Our soil here is what they call alkali, so it is pretty much devoid of organic material. Walking through spider webs. And then, of course, this is the back of the house. That's the garage where I do most of my work on vehicles and building furniture and whatever else I find myself needing to do. A couple more implements. I've got a 3-point hitch dirt scoop that works pretty well on the back of that little 8-in Ford. And here we have an original to 1952, bought with the tractor when it was new, Dearborn post hole digger. This thing is real bare to put on and off the tractor, but it works very, very well with it. Now that's kind of pretty much the tour for now. You know, there's some miscellaneous junk and stuff that I'm working on cleaning up. But, you know, we have a whole bunch of different things going on here pretty much all the time. Probably making you guys sick with this camera right now, but you'll get used to it. Oh, yeah, there's the Goofy dog. He is a Australian cattle dog, or a blue heeler. If you've never had one of those, they're pretty entertaining creatures. Other than he's still a puppy and likes to try and destroy everything, he's a pretty good dog. First one I ever had that actually ate an oil filter. But anyway, here we are back out in front of the garage. That's my wife's 2013 Explorer. It does us fairly well. It's nice for taking trips and stuff like that. It's not exactly my style, but hey, it works. Let's see. Yeah, there's not really a whole lot else to show you right now. There's one of the boys laying over there by that tree. On the equipment tour, we also have this Craftsman GT 5000 lawn tractor. I prefer mower, but you know, whatever. It has, as you can see, wheel weights. Also have a snow blade for it. Right there, 48-inch, 4-foot snow blade. And tire chains. Comes in pretty handy around here in the wintertime. As I said, it is the desert, but it's the high desert. It gets cold. It gets cold and we get a lot of snow. Here's the pieces today that I cut today for the bookshelf. We've got a few different lengths there. It's going to be made out of 1x12s and a few pieces of 1x4, which I wonder where those went actually. But anyway, such is the way things are here at the moment. Everything's kind of winding down from an exceptionally good growing season. Year before, well, last year we had our last frost on the 4th of July, and we got our first frost towards the 1st of September. This year we had our last frost in middle of May, and we didn't get the next one until I think September the 14th. So we had an exceptional season this year. That's really the only thing we ever lack, is just having growing season. That's pretty much it. Please comment, rate, and subscribe for more, and there will be more. I do work a job, so I don't get to post videos on a daily basis, but you know, anything I have of interest, I will post it. Thank you.